Hey, what's up guys? Thomas Edwards, creator and author of the upcoming book, The One-Up Effect, here to share with you some of my top tips on creating emotional freedom in your life. So every so often, I like to look back at my journal. I have a couple of these and I like to just see what are some of the nuggets I picked up just from life. Some of these were sourced from me, some of these were sourced from other people, but I think it'll be fun to just share some of these things because I know if it helped me, I know it can help you. And what I came across was some stuff I wrote in late November of last year, focusing on emotional freedom, wellness, and just general happiness. And so I'm just gonna go through some of these points and then share my thoughts on them now in reflection about a year later. So first thing that comes to mind is a quote by Joyce Sonata. And she says, if you don't take time for your wellness, you'll be forced to take time for your illness. You know, if we're not taking time to maintain our wellness, then it's only a matter of time before we get sick, we get lonely, we feel some emotional distress, and we become incapable of handling life when we're well, and because you'll be focused on taking care of what feels ill. It's very similar to a car. You know, if you don't take care of the car, bring it in for routine maintenance, change the oil, make sure that everything is mechanically running well, it's only a matter of time before that car has to pull over because it's dead and leaves you at the side of the road, right? Like it's very important that wellness becomes the preventative tool from illness as opposed to waiting until you're ill to handle care. The next thing is laughter is a method of letting go. And I personally dealt with this not too long ago. I felt like, you know, there were forces conspiring against me. This is what my mind was saying. And this was specifically in the tech, area. Like the laptop had died and trying to figure out how am I going to continue to write this book and do other work. And you know what? I'm just gonna do what I can on my phone. I'm gonna turn on the TV, and then the TV blew. And in that moment, like, I couldn't help but laugh. Just laugh at the fact that, like, this is just kind of what's happening right now. And instead of trying to force the issue, let it go. There's nothing I can do to control that. And it was totally, that laughter was such a great release. I immediately felt better the rest of the day. Next thing is, emotions are about allowing and disallowing who you truly are. Your emotions are typically based on a thought that precedes it. And this thought that comes up could either be triggered from your ego or from your soul. And oftentimes when we're feeling these lower level vibrational energies or low level emotions such as anger, pain, shame, fear, loneliness, hungry, tired, right? We tend to get into this survival state, which is triggered in the ego. And the ego has these pre-programmed thoughts to invoke the feelings that will lead to the behavior that the ego wants it to do, especially if it's rooted in survival. You know, just because things may be challenging doesn't mean that you have to respond in a particular way that's not congruent with who you are. And I think that's really, really important. We are not our emotions, and while they are very valid, they're not us. Emotions are fleeting, they only last a certain period of time. Even when those feelings go, I am still here. And that is what becomes most important. Effort is not the friend of someone who wants to be in receiving. I feel like I'm reading this for myself now. You know, I always find myself in situations where I feel like I might be doing a lot, working hard, pushing hard, working longer hours, trying to do more for someone, put in more effort, and the return that I'm receiving and the experience I'm getting back is usually lackluster and just doesn't meet expectations. And typically when that happens to me, that's a sign that I'm pushing against a resistance that I probably shouldn't be. And if I'm thinking in my mind, I should do more to compensate for what I'm not receiving, that typically comes from my ego trying to push it. And typically when I'm in that mode, it makes it worse. I'm doing more, getting less, doing more, getting less, because the truth is, the more you do, the more you expect. You know, so even if you went in not receiving enough and you decide I'm gonna put more into it, the moment you do that, your expectations grow even higher. So the disparity between what you're getting and what you're expecting to get actually increase as much as your effort does. So this is another way of just letting go and saying, hey, you know, this is where I'm at. I don't need to push things even further. And the last thing I wanted to share with you guys, it takes more energy to hold emotion than it takes to release them. And this too is true, especially if you're in the lower vibrational levels, like I said, of anger, pain, shame, blame, hunger, tiredness, loneliness, sadness. It takes a lot more energy to hold it. And so think about it, you know, maybe someone cut you off on the road and it just bugs you the whole day. You know, that is you holding that emotion throughout the entire day, and that emotion that you're holding is actually impacting the rest of your day. You may not realize that because you're thinking, oh, well, I'm doing work things, or I'm with my family, or I'm doing other things, but the truth is you're carrying that emotion, so that energy, that vibration, it goes with you and it's felt and then spread across everything that you're doing. You know, it was interesting, I saw a quote and it said, is it just going to be 5 minutes or is it going to be the entire day? And I thought that was amazing. You know, experiences happen in a moment. Sometimes they happen in many moments. But are you going to have just those moments be the thing that impacts the rest of the day? Is it worth those 5 minutes to have it impact the other 23 and 55 minutes of your day? Or will you allow it to be just 5 minutes and be able to enjoy the rest of that 23 plus hours of your day? You get to choose, and it starts with being able to let go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, let me know what you think. You know, what comes up for you? Which one of these ideas, concepts resonate you with the most? Please, if you like this, obviously thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified when I put out videos like this, which happen almost every single day. If you think someone would like this, please share it with them. Let them know that this could be some cool concepts that they can explore. And of course, if you want to learn more about tools you can use to help your emotions, or if you want to learn more about happiness, surrender, success, playing this game, the 1UP methodology, and ultimately, if you're ordering a copy of my book, The 1UP Effect, you can go to theoneupeffect.com. Together, you and I can make life a game that we can win and have fun playing. Until then, I'll see you guys again with the next video.